everybody. I'm going to do another whisper video about my day. This was last night, my day yesterday. I couldn't record yesterday just because I got off work late and I went to bed. Didn't want to be up too late. A little bit of drama happened at work yesterday. Didn't have anything to do with me. It didn't even have anything to do with the staff. And it wasn't even like a person talking bad to me or any staff. It had nothing to do with it. It was between just people in the building, just like shouting at each other, actually. One of them. I'll start off with the lesser of the two, and then I'll work my way into the more gossipy one, I guess. The first one was just about, one lady had a booking in this room. It's like a community center, and she went over by like 4 or 5 minutes cleaning up, which is always totally allowed because there's like a half an hour overlap of setting up the next thing. And then the next lady went in and tried to like rush her along, and was like, there's like some Karen on Karen action going on there, which was kind of funny, but I don't know what their complaint to the building's going to be. Hopefully they don't throw me into the mix as a scapegoat. The second one was a bit more vocal and a bit more serious, and it seemed to be maybe a mental health issue, but maybe it's just not a mental health issue. Maybe it's just the way people are, like misunderstandings, and like people get triggered, and then whatever is under the surface just gets pulled right out, and it kind of has this violent kind of reaction. Like some people just don't get along. Some people just rub the other person the wrong way. And I've had this happen to me a lot. Like, I'm a pretty sensitive guy, and sometimes things trigger me, and I might act a way that I don't want to act like that, and I think that happens to everybody. So I'm gonna not make fun of the guy that had it blow up here. But what seemed to be what happened from the gist of me walking by, and kind of, I have to be a little bit security at my job, so I kind of was at the standstill, kind of watching a little bit to see if I had to pull someone off of someone, which it didn't get there. They were very good, this group, because they came out and they kind of talked them down and everything was fine. But it's this public speaking group, and one guy was sharing his story, and it was kind of about his past, traumas or something, and apparently there's another guy who, I guess it triggered him because it had overlap with his story, and he thought that he was talking about him or making fun of him or something. There's something like he was smiling and looking at him, and it kind of was like, it kind of got in his head that he was kind of found out something about him and was trying to make fun of him publicly or something, which is definitely a paranoid line of thinking, and that's what I interpreted from it. And he had a bit of a blow up about that, and they did a good job talking him down, saying that like it's a safe space and everything, and he did apologize, but it was like they were getting in each other's faces a little bit. He was saying, I don't know you, you're not my friend, get away from me. You're not a genuine person, you're laughing at me. And then the other guy actually was crying after the other guy left. And these were grown men. These weren't like children. This was like, one guy was like 40 years old. He was the one that was getting yelled at and accused. And the other guy was maybe 30, but like a tall guy. Like, they were grown men. So yeah, it just kind of flared up like that, and the talk down lasted for like, I'm gonna say like half an hour, but maybe 20 minutes to half an hour, and they were kind of talking about it after. I think they were laughing at the guy a little bit after because of his blow up, which is, I don't really like that, because like if he's walking away and they're laughing about it, now he's going to be more paranoid. It's adding to the fire. Like, if it is a mental health issue, they need to be mature about it when he leaves, so he doesn't feel like he's getting shit on. So that was interesting. It was interesting because I do get paranoid sometimes in my life, and I think it's just this any paranoid person or any paranoia, when anyone gets that way, it's from trauma in the past that just gets brought up, and you question someone, you don't trust someone because they reminded you either consciously or subconsciously of someone else, or it triggers a bad memory and it just bubbles over. So that was something a little bit unique. Like, things like this do happen very often in general, but I don't usually have two people go like toe to toe like that at my job. It's usually a very calm place, which is why I like it. Today I did my other job, and I'm going to that job in a little bit too. So I'm working 2 jobs today. Did some cleaning at my other job. I'm gonna mow the lawn on Thursday there. There's a ride mower. It's an old clunky ass ride mower. It's like a tank. They called it the tank jokingly. 'Cause like a new mower would do the same job in like 20 minutes, but this is like an hour and 20 minutes it takes. Like, it's a very clunky thing, and if you put the blades too low, it won't cut the grass, so you actually have to re-cut the grass at a lower setting sometimes. So it's a very old, crappy mower, but that's good for me because I'm getting paid for it by the hour, so that helps me quite a bit. And I like smelling the grass. I like being in the sun or in the wind. Even a light rain is fine. I'm just outside on the mower. It's kind of turned my brain off, and I'm in my element. I don't have to be thinking about, like, I'm not like a business owner. I'm just doing it as an employee, so I don't need to think about taxes or accounting, and I don't have to worry about all this intricate stuff. I don't have to be looking at blueprints. I don't have to be talking to customers. I don't have to be doing anything other than just sitting on a mower and just, it's nice. It's really nice. It's like when I go to the mountains and I see a creek and I just sit by the creek. It's nice. It's nice to do stuff like this. When I'm buddying holes at my other job, when paintings get taken down and there's holes in the wall and I'm buddying it, I just turn my brain off and I do it. It's nice. It's nice to just relax. It's really nice. I think that's kind of missing from today's, I don't want to say today's society, because then it makes it seem like in the past it was different. Like, I think it's always been this way, so I don't want to fall into these tropes. I want to just say, but it's the hustle and bustle of daily life. It's nice to kind of step out of that, even if you're still in it, because you're still in it if you're laboring, mowing a lawn, but you're in your own world, and which can be dangerous too if you're in your own head all the time. And then that internal monologue, I mean, like, you're talking to yourself. That could be an antisocial thing, which can go wrong, but I'm not trying to freak anyone out here with that. I like to kind of try to be Buddhist with it and just not have any thoughts and just kind of mow, smell the grass, and just maybe try to do a pattern. I try to do those cool square boxes or the straight line one. There's some circular ones. Like, you can do some different patterns into the grass with the mower. That's kind of what I'm focusing on. I just got the handle of the reverse. You have to turn the key to a different setting before you put it in reverse, and then the reverse is so slow. It's unbelievably slow. Like, it's basically like standstill slow. It's like you couldn't mow a lawn in reverse. Some new mowers you probably could, but this one you couldn't. Which is it's a little bit unfortunate, because when you are mowing a lawn and you are stuck kind of where you can't do a sharp turn, you want to do the reverse and just get those sharp corners out of the way so you can do best normally, but it is what it is. Other than that, what I did yesterday, I did a little bit of a nature walk. It wasn't a hike, it was just a flat trail walk by a creek at like a city park, which was still nice. Sometimes it's just good to just go through the motions, and even if you're not going to do a long hike or something, you just, after work or before work, go to these places and just kind of do a walk in nature, so you're not always just around cars and pavement all the time. It helps me out. So, I don't know what I'm going to eat, but I'm going to eat lunch in a minute. I don't know what time I'm going to post this or what time it is when you're watching this, but it's around noon right now. I just turned the lights down, and I'm going to have probably something to eat in a little bit, and then head to my other job. Hopefully people are liking these. I'm getting some subscribers on these whisper videos. I might do some different ASMR stuff because it seems to be getting a little bit of traction. I might do like a sound video, like of just no talking as well. But I did one of those with like a pop, like a soda, like I opened and I had the fizzy, like it was a carbonated water or whatever. And it didn't get much traction, and I don't think the mic picked it up very well. Then I did some joke ASMR videos that were kind of jokey that didn't do very well. So far, it's just these have been doing the best, and the nature shorts. So I'm trying to figure out what kind of audience I can build on these, and what exactly my purpose of making these videos are. Like, what purpose do they serve? If people are using these during the day, or if they're using them to fall asleep. Like if someone's like listening to this at 12 noon and they have somewhere to be, they probably don't want to fall asleep, so I don't know exactly where to go with that. But anyways, I'm going to end this video in maybe like a minute or so, maybe even 30 seconds, I'll see. But overall, it's been a good week so far. Nothing's really changed in my life in the last week. It's been raining off and on quite a bit, and I'm kind of thinking about like maybe in the fall get a different job or switch paths if I don't get a raise at my job, and maybe a little bit more of recognition what I do there. I might have to move to something else. It would be obviously a good thing if I could make a little bit of money on YouTube, but we'll see how that goes too. I'm going to try to relax this summer and do some hikes and stuff, but the way my schedule is right now, I don't know if I can do too many, but I can still do more than I need, because I've done so many in the area. I'd probably need to do like a road trip or something to get different parks. I don't know if there's any more locally I can do, so it gets a little bit tiresome doing the same ones every time. But anyways, that's all from me for today. I have more videos coming up. Some aren't ASMR, they're just me talking. If they don't do well, I'm just gonna take them down and stop doing them, but I have probably 2 weeks of them in the queue, so I'm gonna leave them as is. And as always, I hope everyone's having a good day, a good night, a good life, a good week. Take time to look after yourself. It's rough out there. Whatever you do to relax, keep that up. If this is what it is, then that's great, because that helps me too, so that's sweet. Anyways, have a good day today, have a good day tomorrow, have a good night, everything. Well wishes, everyone. I hope everyone's doing great. And like the video if you liked it, and peace out, dude.